Heyo everybody and welcome back to DRG. Today we are going to be playing with in my opinion, it's just a overclock that's been power creeped by a different overclock on the same weapon, and that is Carpet Bomber. Carpet Bomber, let's give a little bit of history back for it. Carpet Bomber was a good overclock when AC first came out. It was just a good overclock. There was like use cases, splintering shells might have been better than it, and then in Season 4, it got changed. It now wasn't a flat bonus, it was a multiplier on the damage of your AoE, and that made it a lot better. And that was in Season 4. And then Season 5 came around and introduced mortar shells. So, this is an overclock that just increases your AoE damage and decreases your your direct damage to almost nothing. I mean, it's 7, but, it's almost nothing. So you could be running this overclock, or instead, you could be running mortar shells and get so much more damage out of it, and just kill bugs instantly. Carpet Bomber still is a good overclock. I just think it's one of the most overshadowed overclocks in the game, or one of the most power crept overclocks in the game. And today we're going to be playing with it because I honestly want to. And we're also playing with 6-shooter because I still haven't finished research on 6-shooter, if it's bad or not. And I think the entirety of Bulldog is bad besides, magic bullets. And volatile. Don't forget about volatile. You know what? I'll shelf those opinions for now because I still haven't done enough research for those opinions to actually, come out. Alright, so we are doing a radioactive exclusion zone, heavy extraction with 6 Resinite masses and 36 gunk seeds. Thank you, Mission Content Revise, for giving me 36 gunk seeds to go find. That is beautiful. Also, I took a look at the cave layout, and it's apparently supposed to be a sabotage operation, which I'm not too sure if that's going to be... I mean, there's dirt, and there's already, there's dirt immediately, so that lends credit to the sabotage operation. So, that is a tiny loot bug. Why does he look like that, dude? He's so tiny. So, one of the things that happened to me whenever I woke up is I woke up with a sore throat, drank some water, and then woke up again with a sore throat. So, I am most unequivocally sick, which is not great, but it's what's the button? It's minus. Yeah, there you go. That's a feature that is exclusive to MCR, Mission Content Revise. You have a mineral that's above 90, or above 80% or something. It popped up at the very beginning of the mission, alright? But if you have a mineral that's above that, you can proceed to make a mineral box so you can deposit it quicker, which is a very cool change. Can we kill this loot bug so I can get some more nitro? Because, I'm sorry, it's the beginning of the mission. I'm going to kill a bunch of loot bugs just for nitro and gold and stuff. Anyway, I woke up with a sore throat, and it's just not... It has not been great today. I've been coughing, I've been sniffling, and I have been... most assuredly drinking a lot of water, because that's the only thing that really, what is it? It's the only thing that, calms the ache? What's that freaking, Slipknot song? It's, I push my fingers into my eyes, or I push my fingers into my eyes, or it's the only thing that fills the void, or something? I'm not sure. The relationship really likes Slipknot. I'm not too enthused with Slipknot and, Five Finger Death Punch and all of those, kind of bands or something like that. Hi, brother, what's going on? That doesn't kill you guys in one hit. That's, fine. Also, rare dub for 6-shooter. It hit 6 shots in a row. Holy. Okay, what am I gonna be doing about... Yeah, you. I mean, just eat shots in the face, dude. I don't actually give a shit how many shots you take to kill. I will absolutely click in your general direction and just blast the hell out of you. Anyway, my favorite band would probably be either Gunship, Starset, or, Sleep Token. And Sleep Token has some songs that I'm not very enthused by, like, I think it's called... It's in their recent band, or recent album, and it is... what is it? Slowly Eclipsing Me. That's what they say during that entire time. And that is the only thing that they say in that fucking thing, and I'm not happy about it. I don't like that song, and apparently it's like one of the most popular songs besides Damocles in their album, or in their, whatever the hell it's called, discography for that album, and it's... I don't think that... I'm sorry, I think it's called Euclid is my favorite part about that. There is a... Dude, that fucking thing. There is a Tyrant Seed that I have to deal with. That's, a little bit special. I like Tyrant Seed, honestly. Tyrant Seed is a fun creature to deal with. I'm not too sure if I'm gonna have a lot of fun dealing with it in this mission, but hey, that's a possibility. Also, we need to, like... This is the big room? Okay. Well, we already have a problem. And that is, we have to shoot all of these stupid little freaking gunk seeds out of the roof, dude. Imagine if we didn't have 6-shooter. Imagine if we had, the other one. BRT, if we had BRT, dude. That would be great. What is my favorite? Okay, let's narrow down. What's my favorite song by each of the bands that I just listed? I think for Starset, I think it's... Wonderful. I think it's Trials, or it's, like, Love You to Death, or it is... Like, they just have a good amount of songs, like Vessels, that song, that, like, that album's pretty good. Trials is very good, and the other one is also very good. I forget what that band is called, what that album is called, though. There's also, like, Hands Like Houses, but they are... Thank you, I wasn't actually paying attention to that creature, and hope this creature, you know, dies in 2 hits. Then there is, I guess, Hands Like Houses. My favorite song would be Wisteria, or like Fire on a Hill, or one of those things. Those are all very good. I don't know where I'm talking too much shit, alright? Oh, don't hit what I think you were gonna hit. Dude, I will absolutely just, like, shoot you 6 times, alright? I don't actually give a shit. For... what is it? For... What the fuck is the band called? Sleep Token? I think my favorite thing would be either Damocles, there is the Apparition, which is also good. I think it's one of those. Take Me to Eden is also pretty good, but I think it's just one of those songs is my favorite. Yeah, I don't have a solution for all of that. I need to throw a shield, actually. I didn't throw a shield early enough. I thought I had dash, to be perfectly honest with you. But I think I used dash previously, and I don't even have dash, actually. See? This is why I don't like dash. Because I've been getting so used to it on my other builds, I now just assume I have it. And whenever I don't bring it, it leads me to, like, do stupid stuff like I just did, and leads me to, like, actually be bad at the video game. So, note to self, stop bringing dash. And then Gunship, I think it's one of the Tech Noirs, dude. There is also a remix of one of the Tech Noirs, which is absolutely fantastic as well. I think it's the remix of Tech Noir 2. That's also very good. Horrifying, but alright. Get out of here, get out of here, get out of here. I missed one of those shots, but that is complete. That breaks in one shot, dude. Another reason why you should just bring BRT. You get more damage out of the Goose Axe with BRT. Because, okay, so how breakable things work in this game, like the Goose Axe, the bulk detonator things, is it's not looking at the damage that the total damage that you're dealing. Like, the Goose Axe, those, I think, I don't actually know what what their critical modifier is, but they are looking at the base damage of your shot. So, like, the bulk detonator, I think is like 220 or 208 or something like that. Or 240 damage that you have to deal. And it's not counting your modifier, like your weak point modifier, or how much damage you actually deal. It is literally just, did your shot deal that much damage total? So this is 60 damage, the 6-shooter that I have. That is what I'm dealing. And it'll break, I think the goo bomber is like 6, I think the 60, I think it is 60 damage. Got stuck on something. I think the goo bomber thing is 60 damage. Dude, I will absolutely just ruin your freaking lives about this. Yeah, I need to get another resupply because I need my 6-shooter for that. Why is there, like, what is going on with the amount of, where is the thing? I think it's actually just on that little thing right up there. Also, why do I have 200 shots in my thing? I thought I had the ammo and not, you know, 200 shots. I think I just took my mortar shells and just switched it to carpet bomber, and that's why this thing is so weird. All right, well, let's start this. Let's start this because this should be fairly easy. I'm not actually too sure if it's going to be fairly easy, because what do I have to actually deal damage to this creature? And the answer is, surprisingly, I have 6-shooter. That is my damage. This is gonna go so... Just toss one of these. I should have tossed it on the floor or on the ceiling, but it's just, I don't think it really, actually Bosco's got that. I need to shoot the rest of these because I don't think that can actually shoot me while Bosco's on it. Okay, Bosco, can you get down there and we can, like, you know, show them the spirit of me, I guess? Alright. There's a problem here, Bosco. I don't know if that's gonna kill. Oh my god, it absolutely deleted that, dude. Also, Bosco! Oh, fuck. This is going well. I need that Tri-Draw to die. Not the Tri-Draw. Yeah, the Tri-Draw. You know what? Sure, the Tri-Draw gets to die as well. Bosco, why is that open? Okay, we did it. Get me the hell out of here. Don't grab me. Don't grab me. Oh my god, he almost did. Okay, that Stingtail's just dead. Okay, we are fine. Thank you, Molly, for getting in my way. Alright. That was kind of fun, honestly. And unfortunately, nowadays, I don't really go about my day looking for new albums and new songs to go by, because it's just, it's kind of, okay. It's just kind of hassle to do that, to, like, actually go about and, like, get more artists that I actually enjoy. Mostly I just, like, listen to artists or listen to songs whenever I'm going to bed, and that is literally it. It's kind of sad a little bit. It's not that bad, but it is. What is this mission? What the fuck was that? Oh my god, it's a radioactive Praetorian. Yeah, that's not great. I need a resupply before I can actually deal with that guy. Because I'm not entirely too sure if I will be able to deal with that. And he actually backed up, so that's not going to deal as much damage as I want. Don't grab me, motherfucker, please. Oh my god, it's like a fucking I didn't even grab some of that HP. God, that, like, blinds me every single time that goes off, dude. That is insane. I don't have a lead burster to deal with. I fucking hit that, actually? Holy. Deadeye, eat your heart out. God bless. That's so terrifying. I have to throw that because I don't have dash. I don't have dash and I don't want to go that way. Can you just die, please? Thank you. And then the septic spreader, also dead. It spawned another septic spreader, dude. Pardon me, I need to deal with that septic spreader. Alright, we are gaming. This is... Honestly, this isn't that bad. I have damage resistance. This isn't that bad. It's just been A-okay. It's been a slight struggle. I mean, let's be honest. When did Hazard 5 Plus come out? Hazard 5 Plus came out in Season 5, right? So Carpet Bomber should be okay for it, since it did get buffed. Why am I saying this? I don't know, to throw some discourse in the freaking chat? Who knows? Like, just because this overclock is overshadowed by Mortar does not mean it's bad, and that's kind of what this video is talking about, is, oh, those are really fucking big. Holy. Why are they so big? And that's kind of what this video is trying to showcase, is just because it's a Mortar, there's no reason to run it. Like, yeah, it could be like, oh, I want more range, or I want more whatever the hell. There's no reason to run it when you could just get, like, ×7 damage on your AoE. Like, hey, this creature has explosive resist. Yeah, well, even if I'm shooting the creature with Carpet Bomber, I'm still getting more damage out. Where the hell did it go? What is this? Is this the real life? I thought this was going to land down there, but no, it apparently just wanted to land right next to it. For whatever reason it decided to. Okay, listen, man. I understand that it's nice to be a creature with explosive resist in today's day and age, but you gotta give me a little bit of give, all right? Yeah, this is like super easy. Also, that's spawning on me for some reason. Like, get out of here, I guess. And that's Tritolite done. Okay, just, like, prove me wrong by bouncing off of Tritolite, the thing that you're supposed to fucking explode on. Let it be known that this isn't a normal Morkite mission. It is a Resinite mass mission, and I have not seen a single Resinite mass. And it has been 20 minutes into the mission. MCR is freaking wild, dude. Also, I might have missed a Resinite mass in the last mission, or in the last cave, because I didn't go down a hallway, but I'm not too sure if they can spawn in hallways with MCR. It's more of just, I'm assuming they can't. Okay, well, there's the first Resinite mass. Can I see a second Resinite mass in this? Oh, well, I can see a second Resinite mass, and this is a massive room. Is this the... Oh, fuck. Creature spawning. I'm not too sure if that's like a passive wave spawning or if that's like the Resinite mass creatures spawning. That might just be... There's the Swarmer tunnels. It's over there. That might just be the... Listen, I'm very happy just like walking towards you and firing, alright? I have no problem doing that. What the fuck, dude? Just take another one. I don't actually care. Also, that didn't kill all of them. That dealt, like, a decent bit of damage. Us. I was trying to get rid of this Swarmer tunnel because I knew that if I didn't take care of the Swarmer tunnel, there was going to be Swarmers that... That's not good. That's really not good. Especially with me not having any... Why do you have to give me ranged foes whenever I'm playing with Carpet Bomber, huh? Okay. Well, this is going to be a special case of... Bosco? Thank you. Oh my god. Bosco is a fucking Chad, and he shall always be respected as one. I think we're good now. I don't think I need to get Bosco to ever hit up the cryo rocket again. Actually, I can't. That doesn't freeze a Brundle? You've gotta be kidding me. I mean, I understand why it doesn't freeze a Brundle. They kind of have a lot of HP. I don't know where that guy is. I hope to poison him. Try draw. I'm just going to assume we're good. And by assume we're good, I mean I got grabbed. Bosco, can you kill that guy? Thank you. We have 1 shot left, and then we have to get a resupply. We have 4 seconds left on this thing. 3 seconds, alright. There's another grabber. Where's the grabber? He's coming up from there. There he is. I don't know why I just allowed myself to get absolutely blasted by that guy, but alright. I got hit by 2 of them? I'm moving, brother! It's fine. Get him. I don't need you, you don't have any rockets, you're useless to me. And by useless to me, I mean you have a rocket. Now you're not useless. How am I gonna be dealing with this Brundle? Very simply, I run towards it and shoot it in the face with... Is that Goo Bomber okay? Alright, the first Resinite mass is gone, dude. Now we just have the second and third ones, or is this just the second one? It looks to... No, it's the second and third ones, so we can get down here. How much, Ooh. Why are you so tiny, brother? Why are you so tiny? You look kind of cute. You look kind of edible, dude. That is my last shot of whatever the hell I was using. I do want to call down a floodlight here, because I will be fighting in this area. Put it right there. This is the Bridges map, by the way. Let me point that one out to you. This is the Bridges cave. So, it is just... It's a very large map that... Why is it called Bridges? It's because it has these going across it. And that's it. Like, I probably can take a look at the debug UI and go see... Like, we have the new linear start, the plateaus, which was that big room, that big circular room with the, like, weird pillar things that, like, are orbs at the top. And then we have Big Bridge 3 and Big Bridge 1. And then we have New Linear and Cave A. And those are all of our rooms that we have in this. So this is Big Bridge 3, and apparently there's also Big Bridge 1 that we're going to be finding, which is awful, but alright, sure. The big problem that I have with this is that there's nothing in this room, like, mineral-wise, absolutely nothing, because how minerals are scattered into the mission is that they're all, like, each room gets, like, a certain amount of minerals that it can have in it. And then if it's the treasure room, it can have more minerals in there. And if this room isn't the treasure room, which the treasure room is specifically only on mining mission, and it's at the very end of it. It's just, this is the same amount of minerals in this room as the other room that we just had, which is fucking wild. And this room only shows up when you're doing, like, max-length missions. Like, escort duty is a very common one that can have this, and max-length elimination can have it. I'm not even I'm pretty sure that, what is it called? Egg Mission can have this, but I don't play I don't play max-length egg missions. I mean, max-length missions are just rare in the first place, since... how the mission map generates is most likely you're not going to get a max length mission. For some reason, there's always 2 industrial sabotages, and they can't have max length on them. It's literally just 1 link, so who knows with that. I looked down at first because I've been so used to playing pit jaw warnings. And then the new, like, cave leech sound went through my brain, and I instantly, like, said, oh my god, I'm a fool, and that's how I felt about it. Anyway, we have another swarm. I actually really like heavy extraction, just for builds and all that, since it's a perfect mission that takes a long time to do. Don't mind me, I'm just going to miss most of my shots on this goo bomber, like absolute buffoonery. Okay, Bosco, can you take care of the other guy? You know what? I got him. You don't need to do any. You don't need to worry your pretty little head about him. But yeah, I really do like heavy extraction. I think heavy extraction is one of the best mission types in the game, just based on it being a fairly sprawling mission type. A fairly sprawling mission type with a lot of things to like go and do, and the fact that it has a chance for double swarms as well makes it very nice. If it was just a mission without a actual chance for... So, there are missions, like egg missions, that can have... I don't know why I'm waiting to reload my gun. I have, like, so many in the chamber that it doesn't really matter. How am I going to be dealing with this guy? I mean, really, how am I going to be dealing with all of them? Like, there goes that, I guess. I guess I throw a... I am being greedy right now. I'm supposed to throw a shield and, like, be able to deal with all these creatures. Can you just get poisoned, please? Thank you. You took, like, you know, 5 shots to poison, but, you know, whatever. I am literally just being like, oh, you know what I can do? I can just lay waste with Carpet Bomber, since I'm just going to get a resupply anyway. I don't need to throw... Actually, I can throw one of these. I'm very happy throwing one of those. I don't remember what I was talking about previously. Who knows? Oh yeah, the fact that this is a mission with time swarms and triggered swarms. So there's missions in the game like Egg Hunt. Egg Hunt is a triggered swarm mission with passive waves, alright? You can be on the mission forever, like actually forever, and you will never trigger an actual swarm unless you are digging out eggs. And in Mining Mission, it is a timed swarm mission, so that means after a little bit, there's going to be waves, and there's also going to be swarms. Like, this is a wave. I don't know if it's a wave. This goo bomber might just be fucking wild. Who knows why it's here. But you'll trigger swarms and waves after a little bit. And then there's, like, things like escort duty, where it's a triggered swarm. Triggered swarms are, if you let the drill dozer sit for a little bit, it'll start a swarm. And that's really the only place where you'll get a swarm, like, just passively, is if you let Doretta sit there for a little bit. And then there is, what are the other triggered swarms missions? I think that's it. And these triggered swarms cannot be special swarms. They can't be like Mactera, they can't be like, you know, Swarmer swarms. They have to be normal. Oh, Point Extract. Point Extract is a... Don't do it. Don't fucking do it, thank you. Die, please. Like, I actually don't care about anything else. He's the scariest thing here. What was I talking about? Point Extract is another place with special swarms because of how the game actually works on Point Extract. Like, yes, it has timed swarms, but those swarms are special because Point Extract is special and, like, ramps up as you stay in it. So this mission has both triggered swarms and it has passive swarms, which isn't a new thing. I think no, it is new, because Refinery doesn't have triggered swarms. It just has a special swarm that is triggered when you place the button, but the passive timer isn't always running. As soon as you press the button, the timer stops. And you can no longer have an actual swarm once you press the timer. When I can press the timer here, I can press the button over here, trigger a swarm, and then the swarm, like, pauses for a little bit while I am dealing with the swarm. But I can still get a... Good job, me. I can still get a swarm after I hit the button, is what I'm trying to say here. Like here, if I hit this button, because I just got a swarm notification, if I hit this button, I could double up on a swarm. And you know what? I hit the button, fully intending to double up on a swarm because I want to double up on a swarm. So we're about to see if that is a doubled swarm. And if it is, I'm calling down a resupply here. Is it? No, oh my god. Okay, well that was a little bit terrifying. You know, 3 try-draws and 4 try-draws is certainly a wave. Also, hey, Bosco, can you deal with this guy? I don't really have a... He's dead. I don't need to shoot him again. I don't really have a... God, I am missing dash so much. Don't grab me. Fine. Grab me and see what happens. Take 1 billion damage in explosion damage. Instead of, you know, what normally happens. Can you get out of here? It's also that I feel like I'm a little bit more sluggish than normal. But that's the normal case. I don't have a power attack. Alright, well, we're now going into darkness. That's not good, but that's completely fine. I want to kill the Tri-Jaw and all that. I don't think I actually hit the Tri-Jaw. I have to toss another in order to hit the Tri-Jaw. And I didn't. This is why you take Deadeye, everybody. Alright, take care of that Praetorian, and we are completely fine. The Bridges map is so easy for swarms because it's just a very open plane, dude. You cannot back against a wall and have bugs, like, on your back because of this. I am out of 6-shooter ammo. That just seems to be the normal case with these, with the 6-shooter and with the RT. Except for, you know, I can take custom casings and, you know, or I think it's custom casings, and just have 1 billion ammo anyway. And I actually don't know what I got sick by, because the relationship hasn't been sick. I think I know where I got sick from. I don't host a D&D. I'm the DM at a D&D thing, and one of them must have been sick. That's where I got sick from, because I went over to a different house to go do that. I didn't even eat any food, dude. I just sat there and was in my chair. I drank from a bottled water, dude. This shit sucks. So one of them got me sick. That is so freaking cringe, dude. Which, no, that D&D game is still going, like, fantastically strong. It's the same D&D game. If you've been, like, longtime viewers of the channel, you know what I'm talking about whenever I talk about this D&D. It's the Abomination Vaults for Pathfinder 2e, and it is still going fantastic. I think we had our previous session, not the session that we just had, but the previous session before that, I think was the peak session, because they fought they fought 2 spellcasters at once. And I actually, like, had to look through, it wasn't I just punched them. It was, I have to look through an entire, like, you know, creature stat block, take a look at it, and cast spells from their thing. And also they have an attack with Wyvern Poison on it, so I need to be like, when are they going to use that? And it was a fantastic time for me, and the players have specifically said, yeah, we had a lot of fun with that session. Which, basically what happened was there's an individual, he's a mummy, that they released from like a closet, like a storage closet or whatever, and the mummy said, oh yeah, this guy is the one that imprisoned me, can you go fuck him up, can you go kill him? And they said, yeah, sure, why not, we can go do that, absolutely. And then, like, I was expecting them to, like, start exploring a little bit, going around. No, they literally made a beeline towards the dude that they're going to kill, which is, like, the big dude in, like, the end of chapter. Boss fight, technically, is that fight. And they just, like, fucking bum rushed him and had a great time. And I cannot wait for some more, like, some more of that shit, dude. I cannot wait to get further on into this adventure path, which is Abomination Vaults, and get more spellcasters that I can mess around with. Because spellcaster NPC... Oh, God bless America. Can you kill that guy? Because I absolutely can't, because I don't have any... I don't have any way to actually deal with that. He's also immune to shock, it looks like. No, he's not immune to shock. He's still taking damage from the shock. He just has damage resist, I assume. Alright, let's see if I can get to your ass. Dude. You know what? I'm actually liking the fucking Praetorian, the MCR Praetorians now. Because there's a counterplay. Yes, it is just, like, it's dodge around them, but, like, doing this and doing that in a swarm is so hard to do. So it's only when you narrow down the swarm that it's only them can you actually spin them around and kill them, which is why I like that as a... He's dead anyway, I don't even need to shoot him again. Which is why I like that as a counterplay to, like, Praetorians and all that, is you can only really do that if you are confident, if you're scout, or if they're the only one alive. Anyway, we have so many fucking gunk seeds to collect, like, God bless, dude. What's the... It's 41, dude. I have been recording for so long. This is insane. I love this mission, alright? This mission's going well. I need to call down a resupply here, and while I'm at it, I'm going to call down a floodlight, and while I'm at it, I'm also going to call Bosco to dig that out. Now, that one might actually be a mistake to dig it out, because he will call down... he will start spawning a little bit more bugs, but that's probably fine. I'm assuming that's not going to hurt me. Or at least hurt me enough to, like, make me care about it. That I'm standing in radioactive goo, dude. Alright, kill that guy. I'm not actually too sure what I'm doing with those radioactive Praetorians, because there's 3 of them, and I am... At least they're not acid Praetorians, because acid Praetorians can be a little bit more difficult to deal with. At least they are... Hey, there's a problem here. I am out of ammo with my primary, or with my secondary. That's not good. I'm literally just now looking up at the sky to see if there's any dunk seeds I need to get, but I don't think there is. I have been so reliant on my secondary for primary damage, which is fine. It's just kind of just freeze him, dude. Just get rid of that asshole. I don't. That guy. He missed. Okay, that's my own fault, because I called him to... was trying to aim it at the Stingtail, and I just failed. Can you, like... Actually, no, I don't want to be. I don't have enough time for that. I was about to, like... I was gonna be so fucking greedy for that, dude. Actually the greediest guy, like, the greedy guts that Patches thinks you are. That's really what I was about to do there. Can we kill the Praetorian, please? Thank you. Okay, we have 1 Praetorian, we have 1 Oppressor. I think the Oppressor is the low HP one. Surprisingly, he is, because Bosco is just that much of a Chad. And we also have a Menace that I don't know what I'm dealing with, alright? Don't do it, thank you. Oh, what the fuck? Why are you there, Menace? Why are you moving? I don't have fear, dude! What a weird creature, dude. Now, because I looked at the mission UI and saw what it was supposed to be, I saw that there was another bridges. I really hope there's not multiple of the same type of template in this mission, because that would be... God, that would be the funniest thing in the world, is just, hey, you like that room that you spent like 30 minutes on? Because there was, what, 4 Resinite masses on there? What if there was another room with that? That would be beautiful. Okay, it is... I actually don't recognize this room, or this template, or whatever the hell. It might be this room with the like bridge on the back here. That's insanely large. Yeah, I don't think I recognize this at all. Well, that's not good. That is, that's a radioactive bulk detonator. Oh my god. I tossed that shield, like, as soon as I heard the freaking stingtail. I like, fucking panicked. What is that, dude? Get me the hell out of here. What is that? That is a Glyphid bulk detonator. That's not a Glyphid bulk detonator. That's not what they look like, dude. That is a radioactive abomination that's about to nuke this entire place, dude. Okay, listen, man. You are... I need to get the hell out of here. I didn't like how fast that was. Holy, what the hell? Volatile uranium? Yeah, you know what? I would've assumed that he would nuke the entire area. Now it's inert. Okay, sure, game. That's terrifying. I do wish Ghost Ship games would actually make more regional variants of bugs and all that. I understand why they don't do that, because they don't want to just, like, have a bunch of reskinned enemies. They might as well... They want to put more creative effort into their enemies. But I still think it's a missed opportunity to make areas feel more, like, different together. Or than, like, say, like, crystalline caverns and salt pits. There is regional enemies in salt pits. There is none in crystalline caverns. Do I think there should be in crystalline caverns? No, not necessarily, but, like, there's already regional variants of bugs here. Like, every single one of these creatures that we are seeing today, like, right here in front of me, is a regional variant of a bug. Why? Because it has radioactive resistance. And then that guy is a regional variant. So already, this mission has a lot of them. And, like, why doesn't the bulk detonator have that? Who knows? Because they didn't get around to, like, making the bulk detonator. Who knows? And instead of, like, actually putting their time into, like, making a, you know, explosive bomber or a, like, magma stuff, like a magma Praetorian, they would rather just make the Stingtail or something like that, which is perfectly fine. Because a Stingtail it will show up more often than a magma Praetorian, just based on the virtue of, that is a awful position for that septic. Oh, there's two of them. That's why. Okay. I thought there was only one. Okay, well, I guess I will. There you go. Now you're point. Get down, Mr. President, is literally what just happened there. Alright, he's dead. I don't need to, like, worry about him anymore. Which, I do kind of agree. I don't know, man. Some places could use a lot more love than others. Some regions need to feel a lot more different than others, and I wish there was, like sandblasted corridors, having just a Praetorian that just throws you for a loop, just, like, yeets your ass across. Or, like, Magma Core having an actual Magma Praetorian, just for that delicious fire resist that Driller does have, because you never see that used. Do I think it's a thing that matters all too much in this day and age of DRG's life? No, I think it should have been done, like, a while ago. I don't think there's any reason to, like, put effort into it now, unless they are like, we are sunsetting the game. This will be, like, some of the final updates that we're doing. And, like, hey, what does the community want? And mostly I would just want a lot of bug fixes into the game. And, like, maybe one final balance patch. That's an interesting question. If DRG was being sunset right now, what would you all like? And, like, the very first thing, what would you all like? Honestly, I think my thing would be bug fixes. Just, like, straight up bug fixes, and second would be balance pass on things. And then some people would probably say overclocks. I think, like, some of the, like, retouching, like, fungal bogs and some of the older biomes to have like the same amount of voice lines as like Azure Weald and Hollow Bow, and Ossuary Depths would be nice. Like you ping a glow tree and they don't say it's a glow tree or anything. They just says look here, which is something that I think could be touched up about some of the older biomes. Also, this is a insanely weird cave that I don't like. I think this might be like this might actually be like a normal cave gen. I don't know if it's like special MCR sauce or anything like that. That is the problem with playing MCR, is you start questioning the cave gens because you see cave gens that you'd never see because you're playing with like max length missions, which when's the last time you've played a max length mission? Like not often in normal game, because they just don't show up all too often. Usually you're playing like very short length or like medium length missions, but like the last time you played a full length escort, it has been a solid little bit for me that I played a max length escort, to be perfectly honest. And you know what? It's probably for the best. It is honestly probably for the best, because max length escort kind of sucks. It's not saying it's like entirely bad though. It's just not for everyone. That guy's probably dead. Yeah, he's definitely dead to that thing. I need to get the hell out of here. I'm going to hope that killed a lot of things, and I hope it killed a lot of... Why is there 2 septic spreaders, dude? I will just, like, mag dump both of you. You're not dead. You're now dead to that. Alright, wonderful. Now I don't need to shoot you again. I probably should still, like, absolutely blast the hell out of you. Did it actually run out before he died? He's at 11? Of course. I was just assuming the poison would kill him, dude. The poison does, like, what, 132 damage or some bullshit? Or 120 or some weird things? Whatever. So I've been playing a lot of demos because the Steam Next Fest has happened. And, dude, I played a game called Queen's Domain. And dude, I'm fiending for that game to come out. Like, actually fiending. I am a person who played Kingsfield, the ancient city, like at some point in my life I played it, and then I went back and finished it, and I'm like, this dungeon crawling stuff is so good. I love it. I love first-person dungeon crawls. I played Lunasted, and if you guys have any, like, recommendations for first-person dungeon crawlers, like, what is it called? Legends of Grimrock as well. I've played those. Those games are also fantastic. I think that's, like, my true shit, is first-person dungeon crawlers. So if you guys have, like, more of those games that you want to recommend me, I will happily play them. Like, I didn't really too much enjoy, what is it called? It's like Might and Magic, or Messiah, or whatever. Or, I don't remember what it's called, but it's like a physics engine weird game like that, and I didn't really too much enjoy it. It hit some of the same vibes, but it wasn't like the true like slow combat that I'm used to from Lunasted and the other one. I forget what the other one was called. The game that the Kingsfield game. It was okay. And we have maybe our final swarm of this mission right now. Because afterwards I'm going to hit that, and then I'm going to hit the button, and then the drop pod's probably going to be, like, all the way over there. Is what's going to happen, because that's, like, 200 meters away or whatever the hell. But yeah, I've been playing a lot of the Steam, like, Next Fest stuff, because, honestly, playing demos, fantastic. I just love playing demos, dude. It's just so good. Like, actually, it's some good shit there. Another game that I played was, it's like some third-person like swarm shooter that heavily reminded me of Remnant or like Gunfire Reborn. It's Gunfire Reborn's first person, but like heavily reminded me of Remnant from Ash. and it was fantastic. I think the big problem I have with that demo is that I was going to install it, and it was it was not 90, it was 61 gigs, dude. That is bigger than the entirety of Helldivers, because Helldivers at this point is, what, 40? 20? It might be 40 gigs. That is insane, dude. Like, what the fuck? I think it might even be bigger than Darktide, dude. That is insane. Why is it that big? Maybe it's like the full game is inside the demo, but you're just like restricted to whatever the hell they have. But I've been playing that. It's about like you're in France, you're killing demons in France, and it's been, so far it's been fantastic. I've been planning to play it a little bit more. And then another game that I've been meaning to play with the relationship is, because I've been looking around for co-op games, and most of them don't hit my fancy. But the thing called, I think it's called, there's 2 Praetorians there. I was expecting only one. I think it's called Shrimp Game. It's like a Buck Bumble like, because that's what it looks like. It looks like Buck Bumble, dude. And Buck Bumble was my childhood. I had Buck Bumble whenever I was growing up on the Nintendo 64, and I played it not really knowing what the hell I'm doing because I'm a small child, dude. But it was a fun game. I don't think I ever like got anywhere with it, but yeah. I was a weird child, dude, growing up. I could do the same thing over and over, like in the video game, like climbing up a ladder, jumping off the ladder, and like laughing at that. That's what I could do for fucking hours. Like, there must be something wrong with me for that one. But yeah, I didn't finish a lot of video games growing up. Usually I would just mess around and play the video game, but not make any progress. Just like wandering around doing stuff. And I think the first time that I actually beat a video game that from my childhood, like picking up, replaying it, was Ocarina of Time. I think I was like 14 or 13. I was replaying Ocarina of Time, and I didn't have a memory card for the GameCube that I was playing it on, so I had to finish it all in one session. That was a weird time. I was also, like, growing up, we had Tales of Symphonia, which I watched. I watched my brother play video games, and whenever I got a hold of a video game, I would just be like, I am playing it. I don't know what the goal is or anything. I am literally just playing the video game. Can you, like, not pull me in? Like, I understand that you are a Stingtail, and that's what you do, but it's just been a great time. Like, I just remember playing, like, Banjo-Tooie and just booting up a save file and just we have an Ozarin Bone Collector, dude, and just playing it. Not picking up anything. Like, there was a water level that I loaded into, and it had a bunch of sharks, and I was, like, swimming around in there and, you know, dying via the sharks because I'm a small child, not really understanding what the hell I'm doing. It was some great things. Or Wind Waker. Wind Waker was another one that I just enjoyed, like, sailing around in the ship and just not doing anything because I didn't know what I was doing. And I was like 10, dude. I was actually like, you know, 10, 8, 9 and just doing that stuff. Fucking wild time. Oh my god. I thought I was like free of Ozarins because I didn't really want to go into Ossuary depths or anything like that. And I just was avoiding talking about the Ozarins. I don't like them. I don't like them on ping. I don't like them as host. On ping, they like take weird amount of damage because they have the little armor bits that block damage, and when you're using like Coletta Wave Cooker to kill them, they just like don't take damage, and then all of a sudden they take, you know, 40 damage from Coletta Wave Cooker, which isn't possible. That's not good. You know what? I have a bunch of bullets. Let's see what happens whenever I have a bunch of bullets and just firing down the lane, dude. Yeah, that's kind of what I assumed. Are you firing through that, dude? Are we... Where are you? Just die, please. I fired a bunch of shots at him because I didn't care if they missed or not. I thought it would be funny. But, like, why are you there, brother? Alright, this is our final swarm. I assumed we wouldn't get another swarm, but I am entirely wrong. Where the hell did this man spawn? We have stalkers? We have stalkers and he's right there? He's dead? Dude, I'm just clicking. Why the fuck are they... Why is that, like, working? What is going on, dude? Why are they coming up from there? That is so weird. There's, like, more of them. That's not right. That is entirely not right. I mean, there's a freaking... Can I help you? There's nothing there, brother. Like, actually, there's nothing there. Like, what the fucker do you mean? Oh my god, get away from me, you freaking septic spreader, you stingtail-looking ass. Oh my god. This is literally like gambling. This 6-shooter here is how I feel about it. Okay, I don't want to be anywhere near that. I'm just in hell? Yeah, sure, toss it right there. I don't think it's gonna be killing that Mactera Tri-Jaw, but, like, who cares? Like, they're spawning next to me, dude! What am I supposed to do? What's the counterplay for them spawning on me? Just don't stand there, I guess? Maybe. Alright, well, that's the mission complete. We did all the Resinite mass. It only took, you know, an hour and 10 minutes. God. So, I hope you guys had a wonderful time watching the video, and I hope to see you again, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I will see you... That's a radioactive Praetorian that just spawned. That is horrifying, and I also need to get the hell out of here. Can we... I don't know where he is. He's just, you know, scaring me. Alright, well, if I go down, you guys will know. Oh, he's literally right there. He's dead. Surprisingly, he's dead.